This is Julian, and I'm here in Stockholm, Sweden. And what I want to talk about in this video here is what to do if you're feeling down, what to do if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed. Okay, 5 steps to get out of this. And this is not some mainstream bullshit. This is not some dumbed down, BuzzFeed-ish type advice where you're like, oh, 5 steps to get out of depression. Like, this is the real raw shit from someone who's been through it. Brace yourself. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
So step number 1 is realize it's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to be depressed. If you're someone who's feeling down, who's sad, who's depressed, stop trying to be positive, because that'll just make you feel worse about where you're at. And that's the advice everyone says, like, hey, you know, be positive affirmations. And you're like, oh man, that means it sucks where I'm at. You know, you need to hustle more. Oh, man, I'm not hustling enough now. Another reason to feel down. You need to make more money. You need to work more. You need to own more, etc., etc. All these reasons to hate where we're at, what we're feeling even more. So number 1, if you feel down, be okay with feeling down. Start loving what it's like to feel down. Start embracing that. You feel depressed? Be okay with it. What's that like, feeling depressed? Let's sink into this. Let's bask in what it feels like. And just that, you'll experience a little bit of relief. You'll still feel down, but there won't be the added feeling bad about feeling bad. Because that's what happened. We feel bad, and then we beat ourselves up for feeling bad. And then we feel worse, and then we beat ourselves up for that, etc., etc. We feel bad about feeling bad about feeling bad about feeling bad. Endless. You know, you realize this too. I mean, I realize this with going out and socializing. There's a saying like when you're in state or when you're out of state. The thing that keeps you out of state is the self-attack that comes with it. You know, whether you're in a flow or not, it's how you feel about it. Like when I'm out of a flow, what I used to do is like, you're out of state, you're out of flow, fuck, you idiot motherfucker. And then I feel even worse. If you actually embraced being out of state, you'd be in state. If you felt good about being out of state, you'd be in state. If you're out of state and you're like, fuck yeah, out of state, now you're in state. And that's what happens. It's like you're depressed about being depressed about being depressed. You're feeling down about feeling down about feeling down. Can you love feeling down? Imagine every video you've watched up until now. Everyone has told you, like, hey, you know the shit is when you feel down. That's the place to be. You're like, that's the goal. That's what everyone's after, feeling down. That's when you're the most attractive, when you feel down. You're like, oh, fuck yeah. Like if you had permission to feel down, there wouldn't be that same resistance. And funny enough, the sensation, that state would probably fade away. Because the more you resist it, there's that saying, what you resist, right? So can you embrace it? Can you feel it? Okay, and be careful too of the standards you hold yourself at. Because there's a lot nowadays, especially with social media, where we expect so much of ourselves, you cannot win. And you're always going to feel down or like hate yourself because you're not living up to a fantasy. And that's important to realize. What is real? What is a fantasy? If you're only looking at social media, which is actually quite common if you feel, say, down, sad, or depressed, it's like you're very isolated. So you might not socialize much. So you might go on social media, and then you might mentally imagine or project what these people's lives must look like. You know, I'm sure if you look at my social media, you might think that I'm quite amazing, and I am. But other people's social media, you might look at them and think they're amazing, but they're not. You know? That was a joke. That was a joke. But no, what you see on social media is not everything that is a person. It's only a certain part of them. It's so easy to convince someone of something on social media. Every day, if you just post like, hustling, change the shirt, even in one day, change the shirt, hustling again, everyone's going to think you're hustling all the time. When in reality, it took like 5 minutes of pictures. You could have done no work. Now, the person who's down sees that and they're like, fuck, why can't I be like that? Question it. Is that person really like that? You know? At times, yes. Again, it's like sometimes people fully fake it. Other times people are really like that. But are they like that all the time? No. No one is hustling all the fucking time. Anyone who tells you that, that's bullshit. Because guys will beat themselves up, girls as well. It's like, I'm not hustling 24/7. And like they can't even take a 1-minute break because they think they're not hustling enough. You know? Someone who's like always smiling in their pictures, like, why am I always smiling like that? Why am I always not happy like that? That doesn't mean they're always in that state. If someone sees a seminar like of me like this, say super high energy, because it's a crowd, that's the context, and it's still congruent to how I feel at this moment, I'm not always like this. You know? And that's the first step is like, don't buy into it. Try to see the behind the scenes. Don't judge the behind the scenes, but be okay with them. So for example, when you see someone who's always happy, say on Instagram, you see them sad, and this is the first thing I noticed, the more I hung out with like people I idolized and I saw the other side, I was like, oh. Most people would be like, fuck them. But no, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. And it allows you to own a little bit more of who you are. Be okay with it. I still get sad. I still get angry. I still get stressed out. That's fine. A lot less than before, and then it's a lot more appropriate to reality versus triggered stress, triggered fear, triggered anger, but I still have it, and that's normal. Okay? Every single emotion, you have it for a reason. If you didn't experience fear, you'd be dead. That's what's telling you don't go there. If you don't experience guilt, you wouldn't know what action is out of integrity to who you are or not. You wouldn't know what you want to repeat or not. But the question is, every emotion is temporary, it gives you valuable data, and then you move on, it fades away. A state is when it stays and you hang on to it. Okay? Fear is, oh, scary situation. You're away from the scary situation, it's gone. If it's still there, that's a state of fear. That's what you have to let go of. But I still have that. There's times where I'm not working. There's times where I'm not all loud and expressive. Try to see the behind the scenes, okay? Don't buy into this unrealistic view. The go-to now, especially in business, is everyone in front of a fucking private jet. Most people, I kid you not, including people I know very well, it's not their fucking private jet. It's not. Either they rented it for a day, and you can usually tell because you'll see months later more pictures of the private jet, but it's the same fucking day and they're wearing the same thing. They're like, back at it. I'm like, no, that was all taken the same day. And not just that, but a lot of people get invited too with someone who has access to the jet, and they take as many pictures as possible. You know, it's like, oh, nothing like flying in your own jet. Meanwhile, it's like a 1 in a million times things. And then they're back in coach. You know, there was the funny meme with like the little Bow Wow. Is it Bow Wow or something? You ever see that one? This rapper is like, private jet motherfucker on Instagram. Yet while he's posting it, he's sitting in the back of a plane and some fan saw it and took a picture of him while posting that he was on his private jet. He's like, God. So don't buy into that so much, okay? You know, everyone's fucking human. Instagram is just one side, and it's a very easy to manipulate side. That's not reality, okay? And just too, in terms of how perfect people look in there, it's like, try to find those people in the real world. I'm a lot prettier, handsomer on Instagram in my videos than I am in person. It's true. It's true. But that's reality. That's everyone. So if you're comparing yourself to that, it's an unfair comparison. You can't win that game. You can never win a game when it's based on something that isn't real. Step number 2 is practice gratitude. Okay, you can't be in a state of appreciation and gratitude while simultaneously feeling down, feeling sad. Make it a challenge. Like every day, write down 5 things you're grateful for. Super cheesy, but it'll change your life. I even say it to my friends, by the way, if they ever catch me like bitching, where it's like still disproportionate, or I kind of go on, they're like, 5 things you're grateful for. I'm like, God damn it, this, and then I'm out of it. Just by doing that. You know, I could be bitching like, oh man, say a seminar. I'm tired, I don't know about this seminar. What are you grateful for? The seminar, et cetera, you know? Oh, I hate my job. Be grateful you have a job to hate. Okay, what are you grateful for? Try to find 5 things every day. Write them down. Even the small things. You know, man, I'm just grateful I have my legs. It would suck to not have legs. No? We're never grateful for that. We're like, oh, of course I have legs. No, not everyone has legs. Be grateful to have fucking legs. No matter how bad it gets, you have legs. Yeah, I'm grateful I still have my dick. It could be cut off. We never think of that either. You're down, you're like, God damn it, fucking dick. Like, you still have your dick. It's not gone, it's not cut off. You know, my camera guy showed me a fucked up video yesterday about a guy getting his dick cut off. That's what we watch in private. No, it's a scene from, what's the movie called? Like Tomahawk something? Some movie like Tomahawk, like with cowboys and like these tribal dudes, and they literally take this guy naked, turn him upside down, and just cut him in half. It was traumatic. I don't know what. That's what we watch. That could be you, but you're here. Now, funny enough, just thinking about that, say you're down, just in the state of feeling down. Step one, as we said, okay, try to embrace it, don't resist it. Step two, gratefulness, like, okay, I'm feeling down, but at least my dick's not getting cut off right now. You'll feel 1% less down. At least I'm not getting fucking hacked in half. Okay? Now what this will do is the more you do it, every day, write down 5 things you're grateful for, no matter how small, is it'll start changing your perception of reality. Instead of all these things happening to you, they'll be happening for you. Big. When you're down, hope it's like, this is happening to me, to me, to me, to me. It's like victim, victim, victim. Versus, this is happening for me, because you're grateful for them, because you get something out of them. So it changes the world from happening to me to happening for me. And that's when you really start feeling good and thriving. You know, maybe not massively if you're really at the bottom, but you'll start moving up and experiencing even more relief. Where the world isn't viewed no more as this like horrible environment you must survive in, you must cope with. Like every day, here we go, me versus the world, me against life. God damn, that must suck. Versus, here's an environment to thrive in. Here's my playground that is life. Fuck yeah.
Step number 3 is take care of the basics, okay? Get on top of your sleep, get on top of your diet, get on top of your health.
Once you embraced feeling down and you started the hunt for things you're grateful for, step 3 is now you have enough mental capacity, let's just say, to address different things you can change in your day-to-day life. For example, getting good sleep. Okay? If you're down, you usually don't sleep that much. It's like, get good sleep. That is proven to elevate your mood. Sleep. Okay? How do you get good sleep? If you want to go maniac all out, which I'd recommend, is 1, black out all your windows. Okay? If a cheap way to do it, I don't always do it, but I do it most of the time when I travel, is just get garbage bags and tape and just tape up the windows. Creepy as shit. Like in a hotel, like I'll tape everything up. I remember the first time I did this with Owen, we forgot to put the do not disturb, and like the maids came in and they didn't make the beds and they left everything outside the door on the floor. Like, the towels are here. Just like, what the fuck's going on? It looks, because imagine, it's like, not only did we do the windows, like we also did the door. So when they opened the hotel room door, there's just garbage bags hanging. And you have to like move them to decide to walk in the room. So like, let's not go in here. So garbage bags and tape, get painter's tape so it doesn't rip the wallpaper or the wall off. Do that. On top of that, black out with the tape every little piece of light. Every little piece. Like if there's a little red light dot on your television, black that shit out. All of it, so it's pitch black. Put a towel under the door, like black out the sides, pitch black. Then, go even more extreme. Once it's all blacked out, wear an eye mask. It usually takes 2 weeks or so to get used to wearing an eye mask. And then, wear earplugs and blast white noise. And now you're set, and you will fucking sleep like crazy, okay? Step 1, get the sleep and try to get at least 8 hours. Schedule in 8 hours. Some people can do it with a lot less, but don't gamble if you're that down. 8 hours. Number 2, change your diet. Look at what you're eating. If you're eating food that brings you down or that gives you life, and that's something we all know, okay? For example, eating McDonald's, do you ever feel awesome after eating it? I was like, yes, no, never. We still do it. You're like, oh, McDonald's, but like, you always feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Every single time. I've never heard someone say, damn, that was a good decision once you ate it. No one's ever said, you say it like before, like, yeah, we're gonna get McDonald's, we're at McDonald's. You eat the McDonald's, like, this is all, fuck, what did we do? Every time. So there's the note. Okay, so probably not McDonald's, probably not fast food. How do you feel when you eat something, perhaps like a green juice? You hate it during, you feel awesome after. Do that, a green juice a day. Change your life, just something as subtle as that. Okay? Get on top of your sleep, your diet, and exercise. Basic exercise. You don't have to go to a full gym. Do some push-ups, run a little bit. Just that, bare minimum every day, your mood will increase.
Step number 4 is do something for you.
Start honoring yourself more. Start doing something for you. Okay, we live in the age of the people pleaser, where we put everyone else's needs first above ourselves. You know, you're in a situation and there's that little voice inside like, oh, you should say this. And you're like, shut up, shut up. You compromise who you are to fit in, to please others. It's never about, what do I want? It's like, what will please my parents? What do my parents want me to want? What do my friends want me to want? What does society want me to want? What do you want? Do something for you. Even some dumb activity, like, you know what? Today I just want to fuck around. Fuck around. Today I want to play a video game. Just play a fucking video game. Don't judge yourself. You're like, oh, but it's not hustling. Do it. Do something for you. Whatever kicks in, whatever you feel inspired to do, honor that. Not only will you feel good, but you'll actually feel a little bit more empowered because you're staying true to yourself instead of always shoving that you in the background in order to please others. Okay? Even for perhaps disagreeing with someone, that could be saying, you know, honoring yourself, doing something for you. If someone's like, hey, let's do this, be like, I don't want to do that. Oh shit, I actually expressed it. Oh fuck, I honored my intentions. Versus, okay, I'll barrel through it to please you.
And lastly, step number 5 is get to the cause.
The cause could be sometimes very easy. Like there's a certain situation in your life that's causing you a lot of pain daily. Change it. Whatever it is, change it. Now that too, you've kind of baby stepped your way there by doing something that is for you. Because say, for example, you're in a job you just absolutely hate. You know it's not for you, but you're in it to please someone. Until you like bounce out of that job, you're still gonna feel fucking down. Bounce out of the fucking job. But it's hard to do if it's like at once a big jump. Like, what? But if you baby stepped it by doing more and more for you, you won't be as attached to pleasing others. So then you can bounce out. Realize that a lot of the feeling trapped, although it's hard to see, is in your head. If you really despise what you do, you don't have to go in tomorrow. If you despise where you live, you can move. You're not stuck there. Do something about it. But that's step 5, because you know, it's not something you can just tell someone like, oh, you feel down, just do it. It's like, well, I already feel, you know, it's like, go through all of them until you're there. Now that's something that can be easy to spot. But it's a lot harder to spot sometimes where, say you do that, you move, but you still feel down. Or everything is awesome at the surface, but you still feel down. And that's where you got to dive deeper, because the reason you're feeling down is out of your awareness. And that's more often than not linked to parts of you you've disowned, past trauma you're hanging on to, and letting go of that will free you.
So take these 5 steps to heart, and if you resonated with this video, be sure to click the link here below. Head over to transformationmastery.com, which is the digital program that goes even deeper on this in terms of getting to the cause and freeing yourself from this state for good. It's a program that absolutely changed my life. I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be here without it. Click on the link right now. Start changing your life as of right now, and I'll see you on the other side. This is Julian, and welcome to Transformation Mastery.
It was fucking amazing.
This was huge for me. This was so important.
This gave me by far the greatest epiphanies I've ever had.
It just made me finally confront my deepest fears.
We got like real deep, and I found some issues within myself. One of the best things I've seen so far in my life.
What you're about to experience going through this program is what completely changed my life on every single level, okay? Be it health, wealth, relationships, higher purpose, you name it. This is the stuff that finally produced that true, long-lasting personal transformation we're all after.